Good morning, hockey fans. Welcome back, OS Spring Festival 2026, Bloomington Ice Garden, Rink 2. JWC White taking on Whitecaps Vegas. Here this morning, 2 running time halves. The Whitecaps Vegas has to do. It looks like a little bit of an older team. I know a couple of the girls on it. You've got Aubrey Finn out of Rosemount, a sophomore. 2010, Brielle Clardy from Eastview, a couple of sophomores. The JWC White team is all freshmen and I think 2 8th graders on it. So this will be another tough test for the JWC White squad against an older, tough team out of Las Vegas. Just kidding, that's their name for some reason, but they appear to be mostly metro area girls. Might even be some juniors on this squad. The JWC White is in black today. So I've got us marked as the away team, Vegas in white. So this is going to get tricky to call, as we'll be calling the white team, but they are in black. It is opposites day. We are off. I'm going to do my best to try to zoom in and out of the play. You're going to have a really close-up look down on this end, which is the offensive zone for JWC White. And it's going to be a very zoomed in look, far away look for the Vegas squad in the offensive zone. I can't even see who's in our net a number. It looks like 31, so I think it's Ruby Simmet starting off, but as we know, I've been wrong before. It's Jorgensen, but taken away, back the other way. Neutral zone, Vegas with possession. Cross ice, sticked in entry. Such a weird view, but coming back in. Oh, why can't I zoom out now? And back the other way. Shot on net. Pad save Simmet. There is an upper balcony area that's not in the rink. You can see it, well, up there. But no better to do the broadcast from, as it's windows and the walls in between block all the view. Finally, some zone action down this way. That was Ella Olsen has to skate it out. Will re-enter far side. Out front, loose. That looks like Brielle Clardy able to clear it for Vegas. And ambule, toe drag maneuver. Officials in the way. Got it towards the net, but nothing on it. The defender on her. Lamantia now on the forecheck. They reverse it. There's Clardy. Good look at her. Pinching is Chambliss. Ambule can't come away with it, and it will be sent out up ahead. All the way down behind Simmet. Around the net. Vegas with possession, cross ice. Oh boy, I forget when I'm zoomed in this far how much I gotta move the camera. Loose puck. Right side, fired on net off the pad of Simmet. Sent back into the corner. Breakout pass past, I think that's Lamantia. Chipped out by Ambule. It's going to be hard for me to do any kind of decent play-by-plays. With this kind of zoom, I've got to really watch the camera versus the action. That one got on net by Jorgensen. Cleared and moving the other way. Fired from the point. Stick save Simmet. Rebound is available. And picked up and moved around and scored for Vegas. It's 1-0. Simmet made the save, and then I think it was the same shooter picked up the loose puck, and with Simmet down was able to navigate around it. Vegas in the neutral zone, enters on the right side, number 54. Taking it behind the goal line, pressure on her. Gets up to Gettle, she's on the move. Over one-timer, save, number 31 in net for Vegas. Nice 2-on-1 break by Ada Gettle. Able to get the puck over with pressure. One-timer attempt, but a better save. Behind the net. White squad in black trying to navigate. Vegas back out and on the move. Hopefully the audio's working well again. I went back and listened last night and I thought it was pretty good. I think it was a lot more clear than my previous headset that I was using, so hopefully we are seeing the same today. And it is coming in. It's Leighton O'Leary. 1-on-2 gets tipped away here. Ingrid Newman, number 60. 14 Noble chipping it back towards us. And that one slid out of the zone. Clardy getting there first. Backhanded shot, save, loose out in front. And played out by Simmet to the near side boards. Comes out of the zone. Ambule. And coming out the other way. Back to Lamantia trying to get the handle. And offside as she was navigating the blue line. Hear a coach yelling for it deep, but she was trying to maintain possession. Didn't work out. Back into Vegas zone. They'll work on their breakout through center ice. Picked off by DeMuth. She's navigating pressure in the far corner. Does come out. It is Jorgensen. Sends it in. Ada Gettle on the forecheck. Joey Hartle as well, but going back the other way. Number 54 walking it in. Shot hits the Whitecap logo of Ruby Simmet. She holds on. 16:43 left here in the first half. It's 1-0 Whitecaps Vegas. puck trickled into the net and towards the net, and Simmet covers up. Let's get a good look at our goalie here, number 31. Trying to see what our helmet says. Let's see. Through the middle, picked up by White. It gets up to Ella Olsen, number 40, chips it in. Stolen by Noble, keeping it in, trying to get it out front. Does. Shot was blocked, loose out front. Neutral zone for the White squad. Here's Noble skating it in. Into the corner, dumps it up the wall. And breaking out the other way, Vegas, but intercepted Newman just over the blue line. Sent in deep by Vegas, goes to the near side corner. Lamantia picks it up, she's on the move. Tipped away. Ambule gets it in, but knocked away. Ambule picks it back up again to the slot, turning, firing, and that one got knocked down before it got to the net. Solonic tries to play it. DeMuth holds. DeMuth down low to Newman. Newman can't hold it. There's Aubrey Finn skating it out and out to center ice, but picked off by DeMuth. Chips it in. Gets to the net. DeMuth off the post with a little wrister. Audrey, that's terrible. And Vegas will get possession and send it out ahead. It actually went off the boards and all the way into Simmet, who covers it up. We'll get an offensive zone face-off will the Vegas squad with under 14 minutes left. Hopefully the video zooming isn't giving you guys all seizures. Fired off the post. Couldn't see it, but could hear it. Shot from the point was off of Joey Hartle. From the other way. Shot was blocked from Gettle. Jorgensen in the corner, 2 on her. Vegas squad, that was Real Clardy coming the other way. It's Olsen trying to get there, tripped up, no call. Out with speed, number 50, skating it through neutral. Tipped away by Mills. Shot fired. Save and cover Simmet. About 12 minutes and counting here in the first half. The only goal from Vegas. We'll clear it into center. Offsides. White will have to tag up. Vegas gets possession. Navigating out front, got to the net with a backhand shot. Simmet, another save. Vegas controls at the point. Lamantia calling for middle, but too far ahead of her. Sent back in by Vegas. Just off of Newman's stick. And we'll stay in the white zone. Over to the point. Through the slot. Loose, picked up by Vegas. A whistle. Don't know what the call. I'm going to guess the net came off maybe, or is there a penalty? No, I think the net is off. We will stay in the JWC White zone. That's Aubrey Finn navigating the blue line. Tipped away but held in. Bounces off and comes out. Ambule sends it in. And a hand pass is the call. Under 10 minutes in the first half. Jorgensen taking the draw against Clardy. Sent back around the boards. Summit will leave it for Chambliss. Can't get it up the boards. Vegas centering one through the crease. And that is held in. Now out. It is just fired in and on net, but left the play. Ella Olsen hounding on the forecheck. Sent out the center and into the zone. Held up on the near boards. Sent back in, tagging up onside is Vegas. Breakout pass, finding O'Leary center ice. Heading the other way. Breakout pass finding Lamantia, lost an edge as she entered the zone. Back in behind Simmet. Shot towards the net, went off the skate of Solonic, doesn't reach Simmet. Back to the point, fired on, glove save. Ruby Summit. Just over 6 minutes and counting remain here in the first half. Boy, do I really hate doing these games from behind a goal line. Vegas retreating. Now chip it in. Well, I guess I should have stayed over on the other side. That one redirected out front and in. Shot from the point. It looked like it hit something. I could hear it hit the post, but it went post in. And it is 2-0 Vegas. O'Leary almost. Or did they give it to her? They did. They said it went in. All right. I thought it was saved. Maybe it went in and bounced back under. I thought it was fired too far high. 24 Starkey. And Vegas able to clear, and they're on the move. On net. Saved and covered. Vegas behind the net with it. Sending one of the middle, tipped away. Got to the stick of Demuth, but intercepted. And out front, a save Simmet. Coming back this way. Shipped into the zone by Newman, but right back out. Loose puck. Newman dumps it in, knocks the girl over. Lamantia and Newman in. And comes out to the boards. Nice drop pass there. High shot over the crossbar. Near side corner. That is, Jorgensen had it for a moment. Loose. Breakout pass. Nice drop pass. Shot off the blocker. Vegas comes out of the neutral zone, sends it in. That's Engstrom, number 20, brought it all the way in, but no help on the change, and it'll come back out. Too far ahead. Chambliss picks it up, and it's right around the blue line, and looks like it popped up out of play. Should be a neutral zone draw with under a minute and counting here in the first half. It is 2-1 Vegas over JWC White. That is Olsen pressuring the puck in the corner, trying to hold the zone. Starkey working to dig it out. Loose puck back to the point, gets to Noble, sends it up the boards, down low to Olsen. Trying to find Starkey on the boards. O'Leary gets a piece of it. Noble fires it back in. And that is the end of the first half. 2-1, Whitecaps Vegas over JWC White. We'll take a short break and be back here with the second half shortly.
How are you, Jeff?
All right, folks, we are back about ready to start the second half. JWC White, Finn, who's on the ice. And we are off. Coming right in. They will test Marchese right away. Stick save into the corner. Comes out of the zone. Olsen picks it up. Finds Starkey. Cross ice does come out of the zone. Will be sent in by Solonic. They've got a tag up. Going the other way. Faked me out with the camera. That was number 47. She will skate it out. All the way down. You've now got Allie Callanan in net for, I guess, and Lamantia finds Ambule. Shot off, rebound. Lamantia couldn't get much on it. And then the second rebound pops just outside the left post. Good opportunity for White. That one goes to the crease. Lamantia turns, fires, hits her teammate Marchese. And the save. Lamantia with a couple rebound looks out front. Can't get one past her Rosemount goalie teammate Marchese. Shipped out of the zone right back to Vegas. They will enter on the left side. Puck bouncing around possession. Centered. Hung up behind Callanan. Sent back into the corner from the point for Vegas. Once again on the end boards behind the cage. Poked away to the middle. And and will come all the way out. Here comes Marchese out to play it. White squad getting a change. Centering pass intercepted. Jorgensen plays it up. Gettle on the forecheck. Finn navigates the corner, breaks it out behind her wing. Out the center. Loose puck. I think that's Mills that picks it up. Taking it all the way back behind her own cage. We'll try to play it up the near side boards. And a whistle. I don't know if it was offside or penalty. I was looking at the camera. I'm going to guess it was an offside. Looks like they're setting up for a draw. Finn plays it up the boards, held in by DeMuth. Gets to Starkey in the corner, comes back out to the point. Shot tipped down by Olsen. Vegas trying to find some space behind their own cage. Will go up the boards. DeMuth holding, loose puck in the circle, picked up by Vegas. They do break it out to the middle, 55 on the move. Up the right side entry. DeMuth from behind her cage. Plays it up to Lamancia, playing it back to DeMuth. DeMuth tries to go back to a cutting Newman, but Vegas got a piece of that one and they're heading the other way. That one came out of the zone. Trickled in on net. Engstrom plays it. Chambliss trying to get it up the boards to Lamancia. She gets enough of it to clear the zone. Picked up by Vegas. Number 50 skating it in with speed. Far side, gets all the way towards the net. From the right side, it was a pad save. Held on to by Vegas. Finds one in the right circle and tipped out. Marchese plays it off of her own player. Gettle trying to find Hartle. Far side, through the crease, into the near side corner. Big hit in the corner by Mills on a Vegas player. Loose puck. Sent all the way in on net. Marchese leaves it for her Rosemount defender teammate Finn. There's O'Leary. Puts one out front, but Finn there to clear it. Coming out. And 59 gets by Starkey. Goes behind the cage. Out of the zone. Offsides on Vegas, they'll have to regroup. Chipped in right at us. Newman holding. Lamantia trying to get there. Newman pulls it out, and good look at Ingrid Newman, and the absolute mauling she put on number 52, who's laughing at it with the official. There's Ingrid Newman putting some roughage on that one. Low shot, saved Marchese. Ambule working, comes out to the point and gets past Chambliss. It will go all the way down with Chambliss chasing it in her own zone. Engstrom's pass intercepted in the zone. And skating it up. Ambule finding Jorgensen, tries to move to the middle. Knocked away, zone cleared out to center ice. Actually went in the zone and stayed in. Mills now behind her own cage. Sends it up the boards. Gettle centering pass. It's Hartle. She gets taken down in the corner. Loose puck to Mills. It's right behind the official somewhere. Jorgensen trying to get a piece of it. Gettle comes back to the point. Mills fires. Save with the stick by Marchese. And some room to break out. Vegas on the move. Centers one. Save Callanan. Solonic. Pass up to the neutral zone. O'Leary can't get it in, but it slides in anyway. O'Leary. He's back out to center ice and fired in at the red line for Vegas. Puck behind the net. Shot from the point. Save Callanan. They send one back out front and cleared. Big hit there on Ambule, and they called it off. So the white squad in black had to retreat, going all the way back down. Ambule trying to center one to Lamantia, but a good stick by the defense. And that one comes out of the zone. 13 and a half left here in this one. It's been 2-1 since before halftime. No scoring here in the second half. Been a much closer game played wise here in the second. 53 maneuvering, taken away, up the boards. Puck trickles in and right back out. Mills in the corner up to Hartle, centers one and tipped out. Gettle. Nice puck, and Solonic sends it all the way down for an icing. A rare icing call in Spring League. But one nonetheless. They'll be under 12 minutes at this next draw that will happen in the JWC White zone to the left of Callanan. Quick shot and handled cleanly, Callanan. There's Johnny giving us a little wave. Get a good look at GG. Puck sliding out. Olsen looking for some help. O'Leary provides it. Kept in by Engstrom. Back down to O'Leary. Heading the other way. Getting to the net in a stone save by Callanan. Walking the blue line, 48. Her shot hit a player or two out front. Clardy drops it back to the point, number 48. Fires a shot, pad save, Callanan. Loose in the near side corner. Behind the net, backhand attempt by Clardy doesn't make it to the net. And iced out by the White squad. Marchese will play it. Up high off the boards, finding her wing way out by the white blue line. Here comes Newman the other way. I don't know what just happened to my focus here, but... Oh, and that was Newman just missing. Newman with possession, finding Lamantia, gets it poked away, and just not good enough on that play. Got to be faster and stronger. Slap shot. Noble got to the net and saved Marchese. Ambule tries a toe drag maneuver. Poked up, Solonic trying to find Lamantia. Does find her stick, she'll fire it in and get off the ice. Jorgensen now on the forecheck. Intercepted at mid-ice, but heading back. And a goal. I don't know why my focus is so far off, but it is 3-1. Vegas with 8:43 and counting left. Gettle picking it up. Skating it in, Gettle all alone. Backhand, Marchese, save. Same move she scored on the penalty shot yesterday, but Marchese was ready for it. Just off the top of her shoulder pad. Starkey in the middle, shot stick save, Marchese. Ella Olsen Now navigating, puck comes loose. Good job, Starkey getting there first. O'Leary now working behind the cage, but coming out number 47 with the breakout. Loose out front, and a shot misses. High shot misses. It will come around the boards out of the zone. Callanan leaves it behind the net for Mills. Up to Ambule, trying to find Lamantia off her stick. Mills sends it in at us. Other side, Ambule. Lamantia trying to get there back to Ambule, but past her and coming out the other way. Ambule sends it in on net. Puck is on the back of the cage. Newman tries to get it off. Out to center ice. DeMuth trying to get it up further. Lamantia had it for a second. Loose in center ice again. Lamantia doesn't get the puck. Clardy comes away with it. Hartle. In that far away corner, under 5 minutes left. That one goes into the JWC White bench out of play. Be about a little over 4 minutes left on that next puck drop. Breakout pass. Heading the other way. Far corner. Vegas still with possession behind the cage. Sharp angle shot save, Callanan. Breakout intercepted. Nope, Ambule gets enough of it. It's just outside the blue line, so she's got to retreat. Here comes Newman coming in. Off the post on the shot, didn't have much of an angle. Lamantia comes in. Ambule trying to get there. And cleared. Newman gets a stick on it. Ambule, and Finn intercepts it. Breakout pass intended for Lamantia. She's skating it in. Her shot, I think it went high. Either way, it's now down on the side of the net, and Callanan will cover it. So we're at about 2 minutes and counting left here on this one. And it's supposed to stop running right now at 2 minutes. If there's a 2-goal differential, they do stop clock in the last 2 minutes. I don't know who's there to stop the clock. Held in. Solonic at the half wall, able to get that puck up. Again, those centering breakout passes have been intercepted over and over again. Shot off the glove of Callanan, and she covers the loose one. There's a minute left. And they do stop the clock on the whistle under 2 minutes with a game within 2 goals. So the girls don't need to rush out. Breakout just ahead of O'Leary, and they call it icing. Back to the point for Vegas. And that's going to trickle out of the zone. 30 seconds left. Center ice, Olsen. And a good defensive stop by number 47, getting back in that play as Olsen was trying to get a backhand shot to cut the deficit. And offside as Ambule was about to rip one. 7.4 seconds left. Folks, we will be back here, I think, in the same rink at 1:15 p.m. Be the last game before the dreaded March storm of 2026. And then we'll see. That is it. 3-1 is the final. We will find out if we have a game tomorrow based on how accurate these snow predictions are. But in the meantime, thank you for joining us here this morning. Be back at 1:15 for another OS Spring League game action. We'll see you soon.